All right, if you like food, if you like to eat, if you might want to learn how to cook a little better, which I think a lot of us could do, you can discover all of that happening today. It's thousands of tastes, flavors, products, techniques from hundreds of exhibitors at What's Cooking Detroit. It's happening today at the Palace of Auburn Hills. And one of the guys who is going to be there is celebrity chef Fino. Good morning, Rocky.
Good morning, Dina. How are we doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great.
All right, what are you making for us today?
We're going to do a quesadilla today, and I call it a cream lamb quesadilla.
Yeah, that sounds weird, right?
A quesadilla?
No, the other part.
Cream lamb. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Quesadilla's kind of weird too.
Right. Yeah.
Quesadilla, if you don't know how to pronounce it. You know, but no. So I'm starting with some ground lamb, and the reason for this particular quesadilla is I'm at What's Cooking Detroit this afternoon.
Yes.
And What's Cooking Detroit is a party. I mean, it is. You get a lot of chance, and any good party, I like to have, you know, two hands, one to eat, one to drink. And the problem with most quesadillas, and I'm going to get this started while we talk.
Yeah, please.
But the problem with most quesadillas is they usually serve it with a side of salsa, a side of sour cream, and it requires two hands.
Right, true.
I'm going to combine it all in the quesadilla so that you have one hand on the quesadilla and one hand for the priority glass of wine.
Okay, very good.
You know, you got to keep this, you got to keep priorities in order.
Now, is this what you will be preparing today at the What's Cooking? Okay.
That's correct. So I have this going on in the afternoon. I'm actually on stage twice. And
what do you like about using the lamb? I've never had a lamb quesadilla.
You know why? Because lamb has got a unique flavor to it that's different. You can always substitute. You can use beef. You can use chicken. Some people call it, they think lamb's too gamey. I consider that flavor.
And plus, chicken, I mean, how many chicken quesadillas can you eat in a lifetime? You got to change it up, right?
It's called being a little bit unique, being original.
Right.
The whole idea is, the idea behind cooking is to be a little unique, a little original. It provides an opportunity for you to be creative, which she finds very attractive.
Well, speaking of which, let's talk about, what's the name of your cookbook here?
My original is Will Cook for Sex, A Guy's Guide to Cooking.
Now, have you ever done that, in fact?
Well, yes, absolutely. I mean, I'm married.
That's how you impress the ladies.
That's how you impress the ladies, of course. How else would a guy like me, short, big nose, bald, Italian guy, impress a lady? You have to have certain talents, and women appreciate good talents in their guys.
Yeah.
Aside from hitting a golf ball, 300 yards down the fairway, they don't seem to like that as much.
If my husband could cook, I would be elated.
Does he?
No.
Does he even try?
No, he does that grill thing. He stands at the grill.
Every guy claims they're big grill experts.
And when I got to check on him at the grill, he's just standing there drinking a beer, looking outside.
Taking credit for the whole meal.
Right.
While you're coordinating the other 4 dishes.
Right.
See, guys are funny that way.
Like you're in my house, Rocky.
It's very common.
All right.
No, but guys tend to they always say, why should I cook? And I'm kind of guilty of stating the obvious here. She's really going to appreciate it. Even the effort alone. I think, to me, people ask, is this aphrodisiac food? It's like, no. Cooking is the aphrodisiac.
Right, just getting in the kitchen and trying.
If it happens to come out, you're that much better. But just the act alone.
Right.
So now what I've done here is I've got this cooking.
Yes.
I've pre-made some salsa out of tomatillo, tomato, jalapeno, a little fresh cilantro.
What do? You just chop all that up and what?
I just chopped all that up, mix it up in a bowl. I'm going to bring in just a little touch of flour, because the reason for the flour is I want this to bind, create a roux, so that it doesn't leak out of my quesadilla. I want it to kind of firm up.
Okay.
So now once that's in there, I add my sour cream. That's where we get the name creamed.
It smells really good.
I'm going to stir that in.
Water. All right, now you've done this event before.
I've done this event back in September, and it's a lot of fun. If anybody gets a chance this afternoon, we're talking about eating, drinking, sampling food, sampling wine, cooking demos throughout the afternoon. I'm on stage twice.
All right.
Give this a try. Now, what we do is we fold in a little brie cheese, rather than just your typical mozzarella or cheddar. We're adding a little class to it.
This is a fancy quesadilla.
And then
I think this is a little too upscale for you.
A little too upscale for Roop?
It's so horrible, because I do like potato skins and stuff, but this is good.
Well, hey, and I add a little avocado.
That looks
good. Look at that.
So you get your guac style in here.
Oh, that looks good.
Now, I made a little bit in advance, so then you just take the meat and you combine it onto the tortilla.
Yes.
You taking notes here, Dina?
I'm paying attention.
This is actually
He's going to flip that on top.
Your husband could do this.
Put it in a
flip
pan.
this on top. You kind of aim it so that the cheese alternates.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to use your fingers in the kitchen.
Get in there.
Throw a little oil in the pan.
And boom, you fry it up.
Fry it up, serve it out like that,
Oh, it's
and
good.
your money.
All right. Rocky, this is delicious.
And you still have a free hand for the glass of wine or to catch the cheese that's melting.
Dina has been waiting for you to show up here for nothing to do with any of this, all because of this great food that you were going to bring. She's been hungry for how long now? For 2 hours.
Right.
So
Thank you.
Lamb
This is
quesadilla
awesome.
for breakfast.
It's good.
Anytime of the
It's
day.
good. All right.
take it.
We'll see you today at What's Cooking Detroit, happening at the Palace. Should be a lot of fun.
George Zimmerman will not have to sit in court. We're going to have a little bit more on that story when we come back and look at all your top stories when we return.